Now, on another matter, on Sunday, Jewish residents of our nation's capital were subjected to a disturbing episode of anti-Semitic hate. As a Torah class at a Washington synagogue concluded and attendees began to leave, they were met on the sidewalk by a man who sprayed them with a foul-smelling substance and yelled, "Gas the Jews," all while filming on his cell phone. This is just one example of the reality facing millions of American Jews. In the same weekend, hundreds of synagogues across the country received false bomb threats, and thousands of incidents of anti-Jewish hatred have cropped up on American soil in the months since October 7th, a rise that leading watchdogs say is the worst in more than 40 years. The brazenness of this hateful deluge is horrifying by itself. But an even more alarming trend is just how dramatically the moral cancer of identity politics is laying the groundwork for a continued wave of anti-Semitism. According to one recent poll, a full 2/3 of Americans between the ages of 18 and 24 agreed with the following statement: Jews as a class are oppressors and should be treated as oppressors. That's the view of 2/3 of Americans between 18 and 24. This is the scorched earth Marxist nonsense that has quite publicly seized America's most elite universities. As our former colleague, the president of the University of Florida, put it in a recent column, quote, "In this upside-down system, an oppressor's speech is violence. Sometimes an oppressor's silence is violence. But for the oppressed, every violence is just speech." So, Mr. President, I'd like to request unanimous consent to submit President Ben Sass's full comments for the record. This is the ideology that is poisoning a new generation. This is the world's oldest form of hatred, and we cannot ignore it.